Alright, Future Brony General here to let you guys know that this video was recorded a while ago and I'm still getting my analog capture setup dialed in. So if the audio is a little bit poor or the video recording is equally poor, that would explain most of why. Outside of the fact that my channel is usually of pretty poor quality. So without further ado, enjoy the video.
I done sold a refrigerator to a white dude on meth.
General here, and welcome back to another video. I know, I probably look a little different than the last time I was on the channel. Anyway, my place of residency has obviously changed, but in the last video I didn't quite reveal what that place of residency was. As you can tell, it's very round, it's very bus-shaped on the inside, and that continues to the outside, but I assure you, it is not a bus. This is a legitimate RV. But, without further ado, let me introduce you to what I call home today. This wonderful horn button, you can probably get an idea of what this baby is. If you've seen some of my first videos on the channel, you'll recognize this. Outside here, another beautiful car. Not going to tell you any information about that one, no, it's not mine. Here comes the boom. I need to turn the wind buffer on. Wind buffer. Save me. Wait, it was already on wind buffer. No. Save me. Hope you guys can hear me through the wind. But, yeah, this is a 1972 Dodge Travco 220. And it's a doll. It's a turd on wheels, but that's okay. It runs. It's got the original 318 in it. 2-barrel carburetor. It runs and drives just fine, honestly. I need to do the brake lines on it. I have them, I just haven't put them on there. Put some bias ply tires on it. I don't even want to tell you how hard those were to find, but they're E-rated 10 plus, so nice stuff. New headlights on it too. But this is once one of the most popular RVs in the country, actually. From what I've researched, this was your luxury RV. This is the pretty much base model of one, because of course it is. I can't have anything nice. But it's not mine anyway. I'll get to that story probably in a later video. Taillight lenses are all here. Everything's here. It's just not on right now because once again, it's kind of a work in progress. This vehicle is planning to move. It's not just a stationary home. It's not staying here. It's basically being halfway restored. Been kind of rig restored before. They didn't do a very good job. Let's show you here some of the beautiful things the previous owners did. Like right here where there's my socket set. There's a power inverter for a car to turn 12 volt into 120 volt here. And they snipped the generator's battery line, or the generator's outlines to the batteries, and ran the batteries to this instead. And I'm guessing they just used the engine's alternator to run that, because the alternator was absolutely cooked when they bought it. So, yeah, these are smart people. Real smart. That's smart with an RRT, by the way. Has the generator. It's a O&M CCK series, 4 kilowatt. It does turn over. I haven't tried to get it running yet, but it does turn over. Uh-oh, dying battery. I'm going to have to do this video in 2 seconds. Okay, so it looks like I get the video done before tomorrow because I have to go to work soon. Won't be off until it's dark, so I won't be able to finish this video if I charge the battery. I have tethered myself to the wall. Not an ideal setup, but it should work for this video. Get your hood vent. The buying process of this was a story in itself. It broke down 5 times on the test drive, so you can bet we got a sick deal for it. But after carburetor tuning, a fuel pump swap, some fuel filter swaps, and battery, it actually runs pretty good. I can't show it to you right now because we're waiting on an alternator. And I have the belts off and shit. I don't want to run it like that. But it does run. Let me show off the interior here, because it's a dog, you know. The previous owners painted everything this ugly blue, and they didn't even do a very good job of painting it. We've been sanding the cabinets down to make them look a lot nicer, just natural wood color. As you can see, the cabinets do hold weight, so that's nice. All the water systems seem to work, actually. The clean water system works, the black water system holds. There is no gray water tank, it's just a combined system. But it all works. It all works, which is, I mean, honestly, it flabbergasted us. We expected to have to go through the whole thing. This window has been taken out in favor of, they had a window unit in it. We just want to put the damn window back in because this air conditioner works. This Coleman, I don't know what, old as hell air conditioner does still work. And it in fact blows really damn cold. Cold enough that this rotted out step here, this whole step is missing. This is a hole. And this is still able to keep the RV cool, despite this giant hole being here right in the floor. Not to mention the hole in the fridge because this back plane is missing. Not to mention the hole back there because there's a water thing missing. So, you know, it fights. It fights. Yeah, it used to leak, but there was a rainstorm recently. The people who owned it before us said that they patched it. We did not believe them at all because, I mean, look at this. It looks awful. It looks so water damaged. It's ridiculous. But we had a rainstorm recently after we bought this, and they weren't joking. It doesn't leak, except from the bathroom window, which we expected because it's broken. By the way, let me show you the bathroom because it's actually not part. If there's these weird static cuts, that's actually not an edit. This is being recorded on VHS. So if the camera goes off and has to come back on, usually the heads have to readjust the tape, and the tape doesn't end up in quite the same spot. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Y'all know how VHS works. Anyway, here's the bathroom. There's this ugly crap over the cool original wallpaper. I'm trying to get that off slowly and keep the original wallpaper because I really love that. Toilet functions. Well, not currently, but I mean it functions. It's just, yeah, it's covered in crap. I had to redo. This is an entirely new countertop that I made out of crappy cheap plywood and shit. I just need to seal it and then do the faucet thing. I have everything in here working. The only problem is an end cap for that because the water heater system needs to be gone through before we start using it. And yeah, I need to get the sink basin put in. This window is cut. Anyway, this light is this was from the dining room where Nevets PC was, and I put one of these in there because it's a lot nicer for the lighting in there. So I'm going to probably take this out of here. Put this light up across here. I've got to make a panel to go over here because there's a big hole here and it continues over here. That's why this is here. I need to basically just make a big panel that seals this whole thing up with a nice foam seal and everything. But yeah, the bathroom's a wet bath, so the shower head is right there. This faucet is new. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this. It's a very small room. Cool though, just like the rest of the RV. This hood vent does in fact work. Good. All of this stuff does work, actually, except for this gauge. This gauge does not work at all. But other than that, it works. In the back here, this is where my area is. Currently, I have it where I can sit down. Yeah, I had a table here just a minute ago. Got my TV here, which is, yes, changed since the last video, but I think this one's a little more appropriate. 1978 JCPenney TV. I've had this forever. You could probably see this in backgrounds of some of my old videos and whatnot. I'm almost sure of it. But yeah, not really much to say about the place right now other than the fact that it's being fixed up. We gotta do the ceiling, we gotta do the yada yadas and the yidi yidis and the whatsits and... But, you know, we're doing good for the most part, actually, with it. The fact that already it can drive down the road, we drove it here. That's pretty amazing for one of these, so not bad. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I would enjoy working on the 318 that's buried into there, all that.
I learned you get more for an LED screen than a plasma, cause apparently plasmas are old and I didn't know that.